All right. Hey, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery. And today we're going to be talking more about patches. Patches. The patch revolution. If you guys read my newsletter, then you'll know it's a patch revolution. I don't know. I just like patches, and I've been having so much fun making them. So I did a patch every single day of the week, which was kind of cool. And we are going to be talking, I guess, a little bit more about patches and backings and how to make them, other than the tension issues, but how to make them look like this. So Jesse, good morning. Connie, Ronog, hi Ronog, Leah, Carolyn, Misha, hi Misha, Barb, good morning. Good morning. Isabel from France. Good morning, Isabel. Susan Williams, yeah. Ramona, hi Ramona. Hi Ramona. Isabel, Jesse Gibson. Oh, I already said hi to Jesse up there. So, lots to do today. Less sewing because I have the tension problem again that I couldn't band-aid fix it. But that's okay. I stitched this morning to show you guys a few things of why you need to do patches this way. Nana, good morning. Good morning. Carol Dirch, good morning. Kim, Mimi, good morning. Good morning. Mrs. Smith, good morning. Lots of people here today. I love it. Don't you guys love it? For sure. But first of all, I wanted to show you guys what I've been up to. So this is the first thing. This is my background that I made. And these are all hand-drawn flowers. And I think they turned out pretty well. But wait, there's more. I want to show you guys what I've been up to this week. Oh, doesn't, there we go. Just couldn't quite see me. Okay, we can see it there. So we're going to go to pictures. So look at this one. It's all made up of hearts and heart envelopes and love on, I'd say hot chocolate, but coffee. Everyone loves coffee. In pinks and purples. So that one went up. Now this one I thought turned out really well. Flowers, just pretty, and it's in a circle. So there we go. And I think I showed you guys this one, but here it is again. This one was a little difficult to do, but I like how it turned out. I think I showed you guys this one too, geometrics, and I love it. I love it. This one too. I like the colors in this. And this is the background that I showed you. Isn't that pretty? I really like it. Don't know if the colors come through. Oh, I left this there. This is when my iPad, because it's not smart enough, I need the new M4 chip. It just stopped and it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't back up, so I lost everything on my iPad. But I had to take a picture of it, attempting data recovery, and then it said failed. So back to factory reset and hope it doesn't do it again. There we go. Good morning, Cindy King. Love the circle flowers, Leah says. Thank you. Thank you. This is just, I was doodling, which is, it ended up kind of cute. Just different flowers, like folk art flowers, I would say. Dwani, good morning. And then two different scales of it because I got to make sure that it's all seamless, and it's absolutely seamless. And it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. So this is one that I made of the big one that I showed you guys. I thought that was kind of pretty. And this one I was just playing around, but it turned out better than I thought. So I kind of laughed. They're kind of like fire flowers, but it's the shape that works. So this is the stuff I've been learning in class. It's the shape. So, oh, we've seen that one. This is again just a doodle. It's kind of interesting. I haven't multiplied it yet, but it'll go around the corners, so then it will be seamless too. So that one. Now this is kind of funny. These are Beatrice's favorite, she said. These are socks for all seasons. So I was just, I don't know, I guess I did laundry and I had a whole bunch of single socks, and I thought, there's Halloween, there's Christmas, there's bright ones, there's polka dot ones. I just thought it'd be kind of fun. And I did this one last night, and that one also turned out better than I thought. So I have it in two colorways here, so darker at the back. So everything's hearts, so heart flowers, a bundle right there. You can, I'll zoom in maybe. Yeah, see flowers, pretty. There we go. So I haven't put that one up yet. Oh, and darker blue, and I think I did black background. I kind of like the black, but I also like the burgundy. But you can see how changing the color behind it changes everything. I think the black is quite stunning. Makes everything stand out so much better. So there we go. That's what I've been up to this week, aside from making patches every day. It's been a blast. You know I'm happy doing it. Just let me move my iPad aside. So, patches. I want to show you guys what I just stitched and why I stitched it. Isabel says, socks! I know, I thought it was just super cute. So, aside, you're going to have to ignore the... oh, good question, Judy Quilt. Where and when and where we'll be able to purchase fabric with your amazing designs. Thank you. And Spoonflower, I guess I'll have to be it. I don't know if my designs are good enough for that, but personally, I would love some fabric with some of the designs on it, especially the socks. I think that's super cute. Can you imagine if I could get a 10 square layer cake of all the designs? That would be very cool, very cool. This seems to be getting blurry, which is, it's never done that before. Kind of strange. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I'll have to look at it after. So this is what I stitched out. And this is not done properly. So let's cut it out. I can see already, again, ignore the tension issues. I guess I'm going to have to take them apart again or whatever, find out what the problem is. So this is just twill fabric, because I'm telling people how to do it and not everybody's doing it, and they're asking questions about it that, you know, if they watch the videos, they would know. So why do we do it this way? Well, first of all is this problem. Can you see this? It does it kind of naturally. Compared to this, there is a wave in this one, but look at how beautiful it is, nice and flat. And that is the poly twill from Dime. Now this is fabric, but I backed it properly, so it works all the same. There's a lot of stitching. Now the other thing, it won't stay flat. That's one thing. You'd have a hard time sewing it on. What kind of stabilizer am I using? I am just using water-soluble stabilizer so I can have nice edges. But it's not flat, if you guys can notice that. It's not flat. It's not like this line here is crooked. So that's from pull compensation. And that's why I stitched out this patch instead of the other one that I just put up yesterday, the You Make Me Happy When Skies Are Gray. That one's really cute. I think that would be a nice gift to someone, you know, easy to do. But see, it's not straight. It looks messy, so messy compared to this beautiful, sharp, again, not the tension issues, but you see the difference? So that is, I wanted to show you guys that the big difference between it. So this is stiff and this is just, I mean, I wouldn't be happy getting this one. I forgot to, or I skipped the writing on it, but yeah. Do you recommend Merrily Patch Maker from Embrilliance? Yes. Either Embrilliance or the PEP software add-on. The PEP software has a whole ton of stuff too. This is Merrily, this one. I use both actually, but my Marrow machine upstairs is breathing a sigh of relief, I think. But yeah, can you guys see the difference between them? I mean, this is okay. You can actually see right here how crooked it is. Again, push-pull, started here and on this side. So that is a problem, and this is why you want to do it this way. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So this is twill. This is twill fabric just on the water-soluble stabilizer. So, yeah. Judy Quilt says, I have Merrily and have loved the final projects I have done. Yes. Yes, it's quite good. Both of them are good. I mean, obviously my Marrow machine is better, but I'm happy I don't have to use it anymore. Kind of. It's sitting upstairs taking up a lot of space, but... So, this is the patch backing that I use. And what is it? It's nothing special. It is just really thick. You can hear kind of how thick it is, and it holds its shape. Cutaway. It happens to be black, just it was on sale, so I got black. The color does not matter at all. And I'm going to use the same twill that I used on the other one, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this because it makes a big difference. So, same twill as this mess. You could see it's actually curling up so much that it was moving this one. Isn't that funny? That's weird. So I'm just heating up my little mini iron. And then what I use is just some regular heat and bond. It hasn't made any difference. I did get some other stuff, but it was so expensive. And you don't want to do expensive, but use what you got. And I have a ton of heat and bond. So, and what the heat and bond does is that it's one side, you can feel the glue. It's like bumpy, and that is going to lay it down on. So you want the cutaway at the bottom, you want the heat and bond, and then we're going to put our twill on top. So I use my little cute little iron thingy here, which is really handy. It heats up really quickly. Even pressure, and if you're using like a real iron, no steam. It does not need steam. No, thank you. So you can do this with any fabric that you want, as long as this is thick. I believe it's 3.0 millimeters or something. Do you do the two-step where you sew the patch and then rehoop on a plastic soluble for the final outline? I do not. I do not. I stitch. It gives you a placement line. I trim it out. The Merrily does the outside first, so everything's held nice and tight. Stitch it, and then I do it on WSS. So I think the other way is time consuming. That's certainly not what I did for production, but that's, you know, it's a little different in production. So just exactly the way I've shown you guys. So this is stuck to the cutaway, and you wait for it to cool off because you don't want to get too hot there, and just pull off the sheet, and now you are ready for the fabric. So I've made, you know, quite a bit too much here. Let's see if we can do 2 strips. Maybe. Might be able to make it. I try not to waste fabric, as you guys well know. And at this stage, you want to make sure that you don't get your iron in the shiny part. You will not be able to reconnect. What are you talking about? No? Okay, that was weird. That was really weird. Okay, stop it. You don't want to get your iron on this because this is glue right here. Can you see the shininess? Yes, you can. It's glue and it's going to make a mess. I mean, it's not the end of the world if it happens, but try not to. And this is why I use my little hand guy here. So same thing as you did before, even pressure. You don't have to overdo it because we do want the glue to sit there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yes, you can. It changes color a little bit. It'll go back when it cools off, but see how I'm being careful there. So this is quite easy to do, but it makes all the difference. It's my trade secret, and now everybody can do it because I'm not making patches anymore. And so even pressure all across. And this is handy, by the way. This is this is for the hoops, and it has plastic backing, and it's handy, and it's handy for both things. So yeah, I like it. I keep one handy. But when you turn the hoop over and you want to iron something, that's what it's for, from Embroidery Garden. So cool. I like both ways, just depends on if I'm in a hurry and no time to wet the edges. So the other thing you can use is this stuff from Dime. Remember I showed you guys this? This is water soluble, but it's more plasticky, like it's thick. So you will be able to just tear it away. And press mat, yeah, that's what it's called. Thank you. You'll be able to just tear it away. And next week, maybe we'll do an experiment with this and see which one we like better. And then, of course, I have my patch attach, which we could test out easy. Yes, I love the felt pads. They're handy. So look at how flat this is, all of it. It's so flat. It's lovely. And it is stuck on there. Stuck. You could pull it off. It's still warm, so I have to be careful. You could pull it off, but you really don't want to. But you can see that this is going to make a beautiful, flat, stiff patch. So more like this, less like this. See how it's curling up? Can you imagine trying to sew this onto something? But again, if you look, there's bubblies and bumps everywhere. And it's, you know, not the greatest. Yeah, don't finish stitching a patch if you see if you see this the bobbin coming through. It's not gonna be good enough. But crooked, pulling, bumpy, I mean, you can even see it on the back, the bumpiness here. And we don't want that. We want this. So this is very intense stitching. It's a little bit thicker and it's just absolutely perfect. This is the Embrilliance one. And there's no bubbling, there's no movement, there's nothing. And I think that's fantastic. And you can see it on the back, although I kind of had the backing folded over. And someone asked me in the group what you have to do for the back of it. And the answer is nothing. Don't do anything on the back unless you are going to fuse it onto something with, say, patch attach. And that's how you make an iron-on patch. Or sew it on. Sew it on. So you would take black thread and sew just on the edge right here. Just on the edge. You'd have to be careful. What is the black material? Susan, it is cutaway. It's nothing special. It doesn't have to be black. It just happened to be on sale. And that's why I got it. It just literally happened to be on sale. but it's the thickest. You can kind of hear the thickness of it. I think it's a 3. It's the thickest you can get, but this stuff is tough. And when you iron it onto whatever fabric, and I've used a little bit of heat and bond, that's it, then perfect patches. See how perfectly flat that is? You guys can see that. Perfectly flat, ready to go. You could also put this on your cutter just like this too, by the way. This won't come off, nothing. And it'll cut right through it, and you'll have a perfect patch prepared. So that is how I want you guys to do the patches. And if you've never made patches, now's the time to try it, because you will be surprised at how well they turn out. I mean, this is excellent. I would have sent this out for my business. It's good enough. So yeah, I am going to be doing way more of these. So check out the website. There was a patch a day I did. Let's see, Cindy King, I have a friend that uses the indoor-outdoor fabrics from the fabric stores to give you lots of color options. Yeah, that's true. I like using any fabric. So a couple times I had the bee fabric. Remember when I was in love with bees and stuff? I made patches out of that doing this. So not just the cotton material, doing this. It's cool because people wonder how you do it. Now, you guys know the secret, and that's how I do it. So any fabric will do for sure. The patches you have been offering are super cute. Why, thank you. I am having a blast making them, which is a lot of fun for me. I need to have some fun. And then the rest of my 18-hour day, I'm creating stuff, and I will get on Spoon Flower. Judy Quilt says my designs are good enough. I'll put the top ones on there, and I'm doing all the graphics too. It'll help us with digitizing and like making the back of your phone look pretty and stuff like that. But you can also on Spoonflower get stuff made with it, and I think that is really cool. That would really make me happy to do that. So I will look, and it's to, you know, help me out income wise. So I'm tired, but I'm having a lot of fun. Judy Quilt, I love the bobbin chicken patch. Oh, that chicken, she's fat and she's sitting there and she looks kind of mad. So yeah, that was fun. I don't know where that patch is. It was here on my desk, but it's kind of a disaster here. So I only found 2, and I thought, well, good enough. The other thing too that you can do, mug rugs, you can't do it, but patches, if we make monsters, which I might, you can add googly eyes because you're not putting anything on top of it, right? So yeah, I guess if you make each USA state, then we could add text to them. Yes. I like the words are bobbin chicken champion. Yes, I was feeling kind of like a champion that day. So, because I played bobbin chicken and I won, and I thought I need a merit patch for that. Because, you know, that's awesome. It's awesome. It was like, right by the end. There are a couple of designs I would love to have printed as a maxi dresses. Absolutely. But I would be so thrilled if someone got something made with one of my designs. I would just like freak, because that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. So maybe we should make some monsters with eyeballs. So if you don't have googly eyes, you better get them, because I think that would be fun. These guys don't stay on very well, but as you could see by my 4x4 pirate, because the eyeball fell off and I don't have that size anymore, so it says "arg" right there, and he has a pirate patch. So cool. So Cutaway, thick as you can get, does not matter what color. Again, I used black because it was on sale. That is, this process here is the most important part of the patch. If you do it this way, and you saw that it was, you know, pretty easy to do. It's not that difficult nor time consuming. I mean, frankly, you can do the cutters 12 by 12, make this 12 by 12 and cut out all your patches at once. Done. You'd have a whole bunch of patches that you could use. So you're just basically making the blanks for yourself. So yeah, I think that would be great. So cutaway, heat and bond, fabric, fuse it all together. So it's important too that it's all fused together here. You want it to sit nicely. Now I would, if I was putting this on anywhere, I would do this. Quiet, Odie. Quiet, Odie. No, Odie. Odie, that's my old guy. I don't know what he thinks he hears, but he hears something. So I would do it like that, and of course one patch and one patch, keeping it in mind, right? So, hey, Odie, stop it. My wiener's barking. I apologize. So, hold on. Stop. You stop it. He perches underneath my desk. It's really cute. I see lots of people put patches all over their jean jackets. Yeah, you could make an exclusive Sue Brown jean jacket. Yeah, I know. Being a biker, kind of. I have a Harley, but yeah. What is heat and bond? You can get that at any fabric store, and you can buy a little of it, and you can buy a lot of it. And I believe here in Canada, you can get it at Michael's too. And that's what it's called, heat and bond. There's light and I can't remember what it is, but it's heavier, and you want the heavier one because you want it to be as thick as you can. Carolyn says, hi, Odie. I know. So heat and bond, either one is fine, but if you have a choice, pick the heavier one because we do want these nice and stiff and flat. That's what I liked about everything. So no good. You can see the longer I leave this sitting out, the worse it gets. Can you see that it's... No, you can't see it that way. Can you see it? No. It is... There, now you can see it. This is going in its... Joanne filed chapter... Oh, Joanne's Fabrics? No way. We don't have that here in Canada, but I went in there once and it was like paradise. So, yeah. People aren't buying stuff anymore, so that's probably why. But see what happens? And this one I've had done for at least a week and it looks brand new. So you could pop that into anything. You could sew it on stuff. And don't forget too, you can use any fabric that you want. So you can use denim. Denim patches are fantastic. And if you're really clever, you could do the marrowing. But when you cut it out, you could leave like quarter, half an inch, and then you could fray it. So you would have a one-of-a-kind original frayed patch. So, yeah. Judy Quilt. My Joanne Fabric store closed 2 weeks ago. I am so sad. I would be too if we had it because, like I said, I went in there in, was it South Carolina when I went to see Anita Good Design, the whole thing there. And I went into one and it was just like, you know, the music. As I walked in, I was, wow, they have everything and then some. So it's like, yeah. So are there any patch questions, and does this help showing you guys why you need to do it? It makes a big difference to me. I take my machines top the Viking gallery inside the store so they let me know in case there's a maintenance issue. Yeah, that's a good idea. Amazon is Heat and Bond Light and Ultra. That's it, Mary. Thank you. Go for the Ultra if you can. It just has a little more adhesion than the light, but in a pinch, light will do fine. Work with what you've got. We always say, I would suggest the Ultra is better, or any other kind of double fusible. That would be anything. Like, you can get some gun old, you can get expensive stuff, and we used that for the longest time because we bought a huge roll of it. So, but that stuff is all gone, so I'm going back to what I started off with. I had a press, not an iron, I had a press, you know, this kind of press, ironing press, and I made these and then stitched them out. That's a little work intensive, but yeah. So let's see, Julie Steffenhagen bought all the patches yesterday, so thank you very much for your support. But also, I can't wait to see what you guys do for patches, your colorways, your different things like that. I believe you said that you're using cutaway stabilizer for this product. I am using 2. So to prepare the fabric, it is cutaway. In the hoop, I'm using water soluble. So why we do it that way is that we want the stability for the patch, and we want the nice edges when we're done. So I haven't actually wet this down. This is how I'm used to cutting out patches. So that's just like freehand cut. I'm sure I could make it look a little bit better if I put the water on, but yeah. So 2 kind of stabilizers, 2. So yeah, thick cutaway and then water soluble in the hoop. And fabric, whatever kind, twill is probably the best. That's what I always used. And some heat and bond or whatever works for you. So next week, we're going to use this stuff. And this is from Dime. And this is to hoop. And we're going to see if we can pop out a patch. So it's embroidery experiment time next week. I think it'll be fun. So yes, maybe I should write up a cheat sheet for you guys too, and I put it in, although the instructions are there, but when you buy a patch. But any patches that you do, yes. Every time you go to explain what you're doing in the hoop, it goes to an ad. Oh, sorry about that. I'll make a cheat sheet for you guys and post it up in the group so you can have the instructions. Good question, Judy. What are you using? 2 stabilizers, 2. So you can also either, by the way, do this as applique and cut, you know, do the placement line, then cut it out, or you can pre-cut it. Either way, if you don't have a cutter, then, you know, don't. But it does make it a lot easier if they're pre-cut, you know, that sort of thing. So are there any questions? Any questions about patches and how you are going to make some great patches? Thanks for doing the poll. We could use a few more answers on that and suggestions and the whole bit. So I think I'll start with gardening and do some really cute gardening patches. Anything you guys would think would be good, I will make patches out of them. I am the patch, literally a master patchologist. I've made more patches in the last 20 years than I think all you guys all together will make thousands upon thousands of patches. So I can do it. Have you tried any other brands of iron-on patch? I never made them, so I mean, if I had to make one, I used the heat and bond and just left the paper on, and then they could peel the paper. I gave them instructions. They could peel the paper off and then iron it on themselves. So Shapes of States patches. Put that in the poll there. It's right at the top. I think I pinned it to the top. But if you have any questions, the best way to ask them is in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group. And you can, have an opinion, have a suggestion. I'm doing all this for you guys, so you guys might as well have what you want. And I need some sales going on and all that good stuff. I need a nap too, but yeah, maybe healthcare, specifically a microscope. Yeah, add that all in so I have a list. Maybe one of our different sewing machines. I'll look into that, Cindy King, because I had thought of that for my background designs, my digital papers. But yeah, how do you make iron-on ones? Well, for this one, patch attach, it's fusible, or the heat and bond, I would just do this. You get a piece that fits a little bit better than this, obviously. And I turn my iron off so I can't do it. Put heat and bond on it, let it cool, pick it off, and then it's ready to iron on. So when you do a patch, and even with the patch attach or the patch attach glue, you want to be careful that you don't melt your thread. Remember, I've done that, but you want to iron it from both sides. So yeah, that you want to do that. You guys, these are great suggestions. Put them in the list because that's where I'm picking things from. So someone said patches that make you smile, and I thought You Are My Sunshine fits right into that. A slow runner patch with a snail, turtle, or hedgehog. I would love to do a snail. That would be cool. Hedgie was my nickname in high school, by the way, because I had spiked hair. Billy Idol style. It was just who I was. So it's cool. Nurses, cooking, awesome suggestions, Ramona. So yeah, if you have heat and bond, you can do it all. And you can make perfect patches. And make sure you post them in the group because I want to see what you guys are doing. Because patches are where it's at. For sure. Guy patches, I have a ton of those, darling, because I made the military ones, and they're mostly for guys. Even the not rude ones are for guys, so yes. Naked fingernails. I know. I can't see where to put suggestions. It's right at the top of the group, and you could scroll down in the discussion and it'll be there too. So you can add something to the poll and have other people vote to it, and you can vote on the ones that are already there. We use disposable lab coats, and I'm interested in making name badge patches for the coats, but as a pin-on. Any suggestions for stiffening the patch so it doesn't flop? Any patch, do this. Honestly, any patch, do this. And if you're going to put a pin on it, I'm thinking the pins that you kind of glue on, one on each end, it'll hold it nice and flat. But this is the way you want to do everything, for sure. And do a marrowed edge around it, and bada boom, bada bing, you have a really good looking name tape, we're called. So you can also, they don't have to be narrow. They can be square. Hello, My Name Is was one of the most popular patches that I created, because then I left it blank for them to put something funny in it, and man, they loved it. So yeah, like the stickers. Hello, my name is, and then different color on the bottom, and put their name in, and like kids writing, kindergarten font or something like that. So all right, if you're making patches, do this for everything. Trust me, I made a good business from 20 years making patches. I am a master patchologist, and we're going to keep this going. We're going to do all the different kind of patches, and I'm going to put up some of the military ones that don't have swear words on it. So yeah, you guys will be able to see, and those will be for the boys mostly. Just some funny ones. I was able to showcase my sense of humor quite nicely. Thank you. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys are learning more about patches. Yes, eventually I'll be doing my nails. I honestly have been working, studying, creating embroidery and the digital stuff for 18 to 20 hours a day. So yeah, for sure. Jude, hi Miley. Hi Miley. The Celtic tree you digitized for me is wonderful. There you go, Jude. Yeah, I made a patch for Jude after I did her dogs, which is wonderful. So Miley got her own portrait, so it's nice. So for those of you who are in Tier 2, there'll be a class after this at 11:15. So woohoo, I have time to get everything ready because I don't have anything ready. And questions, ask in the group. Suggestions, put it on with the poll. It works. That's where I look. And make a patch. It's so much fun. Make a patch. And I'll see you guys next week in the next video for more patch talk. You guys are going to love it. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. Would you like down?